40-yard line. So, a gain of 16 on the play.
Right. And I mean, and they're continuing to run the same types of plays. I mean, defensive coordinator is going to have to figure something out. I mean, plug the gap, send blitzes or something. They're going to keep working the same formation, same play. Running back breaks up the right side, breaks the tackle, and he's pretty much off to the races. He's going to be dragged down by Mason Smith at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be, another run right around the corner. He gets the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line, so a gain of about 26 yards there. So, first and 10 Panthers from the Tigers' 16-yard line with 3:40 left in the 6:01 graphic first quarter.
All right, so going to keep the same formation. They're going to work the same formation all the way down the field until the Tigers stop it. Quarterback's waiting to snap. He gets it. Running back's crisscross, but running back still finds his way up the middle. Going to drag a defender for about 5 yards. He's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line.
Again, right out the middle. I mean, you really can't say anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of sound like a repeat machine right about now. We're just they keep running the same plays over and over.
Not really anything you can do to spice it up any.
And again, they're the same thing, same formation. Snap. Oh, the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Fumble the ball. Wow. And it looks like they say the Tigers recovered, and they're going to give it to the Tigers. Wow, that was a lucky break for the Tigers, huh?
Yeah, I guess that's what you call being in the right
place at the right time.
I mean,
wow.
Blackwell just fell on the football after, the Panther quarterback lost control of the football, and
and that looked like
they're going to take over.
Looks like the quarterback thought that. I mean, maybe thought there was an option play. Not sure why he flung the ball out like that, but hey, we'll take it.
First and 10 Tigers.
So it's going to be first and 10 for the Tigers. It looks like from the 14-yard line.
All right, so a little shorter distance, our starting position from what we're used to. But hey, we just got to turn over, so let's
That's it.
Let's capitalize on it.
Way up the field, buddy.
That's it. We're going to come out with two receivers, one at the top, one at the bottom. Morris to the left of McGee. McGee's going to hand it off to Morris. Morris going to work his way up the middle for about 5 yards.
Yeah, he gets about 3 or 4 there, so, a good pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. So, a good run for Morris and a good start. So 2nd and 6 from the Tiger, we'll say 19-yard line?
Fair enough.
Or 18-yard line.
Fair enough.
There we go, 18.
So the Tigers line up, one receiver at the top, one at the bottom. Morris line up to the left of McGee. McGee gets the snap. It's going to hand it off to Morris. Looks like there was some more confusion as usual, like there was last week about who was going to get the handoff. But Morris is stopped after maybe a 2-yard pickup.
He picks up about 2 yards there, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 18-yard line, it says on the scoreboard. So there you go.
And same formation. McGee awaits the snap, dropping back, looks for a defender, finds Jay Jones. Jay Jones going to break it up the sideline and be dragged down at about the 38-yard line. So, wow, great grab by Jones.
Yeah, that was a timed play. It was one of those curl routes. Jones was there. McGee found him and was able to get the first down and get all the way down to the Tiger 38-yard line. So a good pickup of about 21 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was, a good chance to really break in the passing game. So now they have Tony Barnes in the game at running back. So McGee takes the snap. He hands off to Barnes. Barnes is going to find. Oh no, it was McGee who has the ball. It takes a vicious hit by a Panther defender. That was a great fake by McGee on that play.
Yeah, he really,
he sold that
quarterback read. He sold it. He gained about 3 yards on the play, so he gets it down to the 41-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 7. So, 2nd and 8. It looks like 7 from here, but give
or take.
Give or take. I mean, it is what it is.
The same formation. McGee is analyzing the defense. Waits to snap, gets it, hands off to Barnes. Barnes going to find a huge hole up the middle. The hitter is going to pick up about maybe 5 or 6.
Pick up 5 or 6 there, Kinsley. Just takes it, goes right up the middle. The Tigers are going to be satisfied with letting the clock run down and walking across the 50 to the 48-yard line. And, it's going to be 3rd and short at the 48-yard line. And so the Tigers have found something that the Panthers are having trouble with. So, if they keep this up, they can, be on the field and just have a long, methodical drive. And, we're going into the second quarter, brought to you by Laurel Home Center, a great place to find your homes. They have some beautiful homes.
They really do.
So go by and see Evan and the gang there at Laurel Home Center, Kinsley.
Oh, yeah. Great company, great staff, great products.
Absolutely.
Just great all the way around. You can't go wrong.
I even have a home from there, so
you do.
It's a beautiful home.
It is,
and Michelle and I love it. And one of the best features, 2 of the best features, are the big island, and there's this awesome barn door on there.
Yeah,
so
nice,
very nice.
Oh yeah, great place to have some good old parties there. Yeah. We'll see about that.
I
know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. So as the Tigers and Panthers get things together and line back up, the Tigers are going to keep the same formation. Running back, Tony Barnes lined up to the left of McGee. McGee checking out the defense, see what they're going to give him. McGee takes the snap, hands off to Barnes. Barnes trying to find a crease up the middle. He found one, but it closed up really quickly.
He did. He gains about 3 yards there, enough to move the chains and get the Tigers into Panther territory, which is something that they needed to get into. And, give a shout-out to the offensive line. They have picked it up since the start of the game.
They have picked it up big time. And, if they can just continue that momentum. I mean, and to me, that's been the difference of this whole season. I mean, everything really starts in the trenches. It doesn't matter how good your backs are. I mean, hey, if you don't have a line, everybody else can't perform. So McGee is going to keep it himself and break it up the sideline, turn on the burners. Oh, he's going to be knocked. Oh, he's going to keep running. Oh, it looks like it's a touchdown. Wow. Woo!
That was about a 49-yard run. It was so elusive, it confused Kinsley and I.
It did, man. I thought he handed it off to the running back, but he had it himself the whole time.
Yeah, so a great fake, and the Tigers get on the board. Here comes Patrick Little on to attempt the extra point. So with 11-17, the Panthers lead the Tigers 7-6.
And what a great way from McGee to show some toughness along that sideline. The defender, tried to push him out of bounds, but McGee said, no, I'm not having it. I'm going to get this touchdown for my team and get us on the board. So a great point after by Patrick Little. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So great offensive drive by the Tigers. So if we can just keep this momentum, I mean, it's a great momentum booster for the Tigers to finally get on the board. So if we can just keep this momentum and keep building on this, this could really turn into a potential decent ball game.
Absolutely, and this is something the Tigers really need. So big shout out to them, and they just need to keep this up and keep up the good job on the offensive line, as well as the running the football.
Exactly. Okay, so now the defensive coordinator gets his defense ready to take the field, sending out the kickoff unit. So, John, the defense, they've had time to rest, and they should have momentum on their side as well, as they forced a turnover earlier to set up the offensive drive. So, they've had time to rest. So let's hope they can come out and get a stop on this.
That's something
series.
The Tigers needed. That defense was on the field all last week. If they can get breaks like this and get a breather, then that's going to make a difference in the game too, like you said. So, good point to bring out there, Kinsley.
Exactly. So the Tigers are set to kick it off. And the ball is up, very high. It's going to be fielded at the 25-yard line, but the defender dropped it, waiting on his block to set up. He's going to reverse fields, cut up the middle, but he's going to be taken down at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, the Panther D-back, Ellison, got the ball, dropped it, then ran into his own teammate, and so that helped the Tigers. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers from the Tiger, looks like the Panther 31-yard line.
The ball out to the 31-yard
line. They gave him a little
love tap.
Yeah, gave him a little more yards than he actually earned. But hey, but it
is what it is.
It is. The Panthers offense takes the field. Looks like they're going to continue to keep the same formation. 2 receivers, one at the top, one at the bottom. Running backs on each side of the quarterback. Quarterback's going to hand off to his running back, who's going to cuts around the left side. He's going to be met by 2 Tiger defenders.
So a good job by the Tiger defenders of corralling the Panther running back and dragging him out of bounds.
And that was Colton Edmonds on the primary tackler on this. A great job to be able to tackle him for a loss.
So it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 30.
Okay, so, hey, great defensive momentum. We just have to keep it up. So Panthers are going to keep the same formation. Hand off to the running back, who breaks up the middle. Going to be tripped after a pickup of about maybe 4 yards.
Johnson takes the snap and goes right up the middle for a gain of about 5-yard lines to make it 3rd and 7. So,
brings up 3rd down and 7.
We'll see what happens here. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. So, hey, one more time to get a stop. They've done good so far, so why should it change right now? So they're going to come out in the same formation. Quarterback awaits the snap. Running back on each side of the quarterback. He gets the snap. He's going to keep it himself, cut it up the middle, elude a defender, drag another defender, and pick up about maybe 8 yards.
Close, Kinsley.
Yeah, that's going to be awfully close.
If it's not close, it's going to be right at the line. And I don't know. The way the chain gang, they're going to give it to him.
And that was clearly about a yard short.
Takes the ball out to the 42.
But then again, the Tigers had about 3 opportunities to bring the runner down. You have to bring him down on the first contact. It shouldn't take 3 defenders to bring down 1 man.
Absolutely. So, 10 minutes left to go in the first half. It's tied up 7-7. Thank you all for listening.
Yep, same formation. And the quarterback fumbles the ball. He falls on it. Looks like maybe a yard shy of even the goal line. I mean, the line of scrimmage.
He's going to lose a yard on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the Panther 42-yard line, Kinsley, or 41 it looks like. And so, I'll take it.
Yeah, they're going to still keep the same formation. Quarterback with the ball, hands off to the running back, kicks around the left side, cuts it upfield, gets about 5 yards, 10 to 15, and it's off to the race to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and it's touchdown, Panthers.
So, another handoff. He takes it right around the side and takes it all the way to the house to pay dirt and gets on the board and breaks up the tie with 9:08 left in the first half. The Panthers take the lead again, 13-7.
Yeah, and the Tigers are going to have to be quicker to the flats. I mean, that was clearly. I mean, there were 3 defenders there who could have possibly knocked them out of bounds. But I mean,